But have you had any ensemble issues playing this concerto? You played with the second piano before, Mr. Times, right?
I haven't played it with an orchestra before, but when I played it with my teacher as second piano, I didn't really have any issues. It was pretty smooth.
And that's what happens with Chopin concerto, which brings us to the topic of Chopin. See, well, we know that the orchestra in the Chopin concerti is relegated to, well, here's a little horn thing there, and a little string melody there, but they're generally just serving the soloist. So, in my opinion, when it comes to the Chopin concerti, and from my experience, because I have taught both concerti, I find the F minor to be more challenging ensemble-wise to put together with an orchestra or a second piano accompaniment than the first. The problem with the first is that it is technically more substantial, in my opinion, and challenging first movement than the second. But the second one has musical and ensemble pitfalls throughout the concerto. And I'm looking at all three movements, especially the middle section of the slow movement of the F minor concerto is rather difficult to put together with the orchestra. And then there's the third movement, which is extremely elusive rhythmically. But the first movement, and as it seems to have been his experience, is not too difficult to put together. What do you feel has, in your solo work, given you the ability to tackle something like the Chopin concerto? Have you played much other Chopin?
This was one of the first Chopin, big Chopin pieces I played. The first Chopin, the Chopin pieces I played before this were only a couple of nocturnes, Opus 72, number 1, and 48, number 1. I learned this when I was 12 years old, so...
The concerto?
Yeah. And after this, I learned the Chopin Scherzo number 2, and that has helped me a lot with technique, but I learned this before.
Very good. Well, we're going to play through the first movement and see what I can do to illuminate you. Have you done any competitions?
Yeah, I just had a competition a few weeks ago, the Solon Young Artist Concerto competition, and I got second place.
Congratulations. And so you played the entire concerto?
Only the first one.
Only you competed with the, in the competition with the first one?
Yeah, in the competition I competed with the exposition, the part, if you divide it into 3 parts, separated by orchestra solo, it's the first part. Because the time limit was 10 minutes, and that itself was about 7 minutes. But at the concert I'm going to play with the orchestra, I'll play the whole movement.
Wonderful. You know, my experience with the E minor concerto, first of all, I studied it in conservatory. I didn't study it in high school. When I was growing up, it was just to give you an idea of my background, where I come